Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to my second video on this channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Arms Against Tyranny DLC. So we'll just be going through each individual focus tree and seeing how they compare, and we'll also be going through the company's feature and the international market. So let's get started. Okay, so this has multiple mechanics. We can look at the finished focus tree. So they have quite a big focus tree. So they have their socialist branch where they can either ally with the Soviets or they can turn to a social democracy. And well, if you go communist, then you can antagonize the Soviets or you can ally them, and you can start a union with Estonia. You can, I guess, form a faction with other Scandinavian countries. You can join the Comintern, join the Allies, and you can get war goals against the UK, Germany, and the Soviets. And you can also um, integrate Kola and Karelia, so that's pretty good. You can go neutral, and you can form the Northern Defense Front, go alone, join the Allies, and you can form Greater Finland. You can also go fascist and join the Germans. Um, and there's also the industry branch where you can start your industrial development. Get building slots, civilian factories, infrastructure. You can get more resources. You can get less consumer goods, research slots. So very useful. You can also work on improving your military, and you can demilitarize Holland. Um, as you can see, as it's demilitarized right here. And then there's also the Joint Nordic Council branch, where you can um, form an alliance with the Nordics. You unlock this, and it gives you a bunch of buffs, and it's very good. Um, and then there's also Sweden. Sweden, you start with the Defense Act. You can go into this industry here, which is very good. Some great buffs for your navy here, and there's also the same the Nordic Council here. So you can choose between continue the Second Industrial Revolution or the Old Enemy Stirs. If you choose that, you can either you can go with the monarchy or you can go fascist. And if you are fascist, you can be an independent fascist or a German Reich Protectorate. And um, if you um, if you stay independent as fascist, or if you go with the monarchy, you get a bunch of war goals and cores here. It's very powerful. You can also do the Nordic Defense Council, and you can either form an alliance or you can take over all of them and unite. Um, if you choose to continue the Second Industrial Revolution, you can go communist, and you can, I guess, you can join the Comintern, and you can take over all these different countries and influence them. You can form a defense union, um, or you can join the Allies and you can fight the Soviets. So very interesting. Up here, we also get a bunch of decisions about that can remove some of the bad debuffs, um, like Hunger Scold, or not Folkamet, which really uh, hampers your economy, and Hunger Scold. Uh, if you get your stability really low, then you'll face strikes. So you need to build a bunch of civilian factories to deal with that. There's also the Norwegian focus tree. Um, you can. There's actually this is pretty big actually. You can either go communist and ally with the Soviets, or you can You can just be independent. You can crush Stalin, and you can defend Finland. Send the king back to Denmark. So there's a lot that you can do as communist, which is actually better than what a lot of other focus trees have. You can do the vote of no confidence, and you get rid of your leader, and you just become a very powerful democracy. You can go historical, and you can just do what Norway did historically, and improve your just really improve your economy. You can go fascist, and you can you can have kids doing a coup, and you can choose whether to have them or not. And if you do go fascist, then you can form a Viking empire, getting Sweden, Denmark, Ireland, a lot, and you can also go monarchist, and you get the same focuses, um, like with the Faroe Islands, and you can core everything. So very useful. You can also start rearmament and get military factories. You can get forts, bonuses to your tanks. You can really help your economy here. You can get research slots. Here we have an air branch with air experience and air buffs and research bonuses. And then you can also build a very strong navy. You can also convert convoys into destroyers, which is very powerful. And then you have the Nordic Defense Council. There's also Denmark. For Denmark, um, you can choose whether to uh, help your industry or um, build a military economy, and then after you do that, you can do both down here. Here you can choose to same as Sweden and with Norway, you can turn into a monarchy, or you can go fascist. So you can get research slots. You can get cores on all of the Baltics. You can get cores on the UK, on Schleswig, Holstein, Mecklenburg, Vorpommern, and Hinterpommern. And you can form a Nordic alliance. So very useful. You can also, if you stay, democratic, you can go. Well, you can go communist, but you can also become a lot more active and powerful. And there's one more focus tree. There's Iceland. Iceland starts as a vassal of Denmark, and you can choose to stay with Denmark. You can choose to be absolutely neutral, and you get a bunch of buffs that make it actually playable. You can get a bunch of factories too, and research bonuses. You can become a puppet of the United States, or you can go fascist or communist. And if you go fascist, you can just start conquering the North Sea, like getting a core on Greenland, um, and like asking Denmark for that. You can ask Denmark, Norway, and the UK to take Jan Mayen, Faroe Islands, and the Shetland Islands, respectively. You can also claim Vinland, and if you go communist, you can get a bunch of manpower. So, yeah, that's pretty good. You can also, I guess, infiltrate the British Isles. So that's powerful. You have the Nordic Council, and here you also have some industry that gives you a lot of resources. Actually, so that looks good. You can also um, increase your spy agency and trade. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, they added the international market. You can buy equipment from other countries. No one's selling anything right now, but if I wait a minute, so people should start. And you can also sell your current equipment, like these tanks. You can sell your trains, convoys, all of that, and people start buying it. Like Siam just wants to buy these convoys. Mexico wants to buy these trains, and those will slowly sell out. And it'll give you bonuses to your industry for that. Like Greece wants to buy some trains, so very useful. There's also it replaces the old system where you assign one company to help your industry. You get a bunch of different companies for different things. Like you have a tank company, um, a, a raiding fleet company, general aircraft designer, and all these different companies for your infantry, artillery, and trucks. So a lot of good bonuses. All countries have a bunch of different ones, so it's very useful. And yeah, it's pretty much it. There's a lot of different good focus trees. If I could rate the focus trees, I would say Finland is like it's like an 8 out of 10. It's a good focus tree. It also adds the Winter War, where Russia will try and take you over. So it's very interesting. So Finland's an 8 out of 10. Sweden's like a 7 out of 10. Norway's like a 9 out of 10. Very good focus tree. Same with Denmark, 9 out of 10. And Iceland, it's like an 8 out of 10. Well, actually, I'm gonna say it's more of like a 7 or 6 because it's it's not like great, but since Iceland is such like a minor country, it actually has a very good focus tree. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, like and subscribe, and bye.